What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for April 1st, 2022. So yes, April is here. We have our April event preview. It looks like we got some new spicy spoilers, a little bit for the Easter event. We have another developer Q&A coming up, and of course, a new hero. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button right now. Do it. Let's get going. So first up on the list, it looks like they're kind of giving us a breakdown of almost every week this month coming up. So let's take a look. We are on the 1st, of course, today. So next week, 4/8, we have The Sound of Idler. The Sound of Idler, a talented idler, joins us for a brand new background music production. Stay tuned for more info. So if you guys actually pay attention, I'll try to grab a screenshot and throw it over here too, or maybe below me while we're doing this too. So it sounds like they're going to have a either live stream or video premiering on YouTube, here on YouTube, next Wednesday on the 8th. So it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the actual events of next week, because we already know what those are from the in-game event preview, but they're going to have something special about new music in the game, potentially, which I'm cool with that. Music in the game sometimes really makes or breaks a game for me, so if it's something really cool, I can't wait to see that. So again, I'll put a link also directly to the video so you guys can set a reminder. Chances are I'm going to react to that video and put a video up myself on Wednesday, because I think it's like 5 a.m. my time it comes out, so it's at the end of the Chinese workday that they're doing it. Seems interesting. We'll see how that actually goes. Next up, we of course have the Easter event. So the Easter event isn't like usually a gigantic event, but it is one of the more notable events during the year. In the past, it used to be a Profit Orb event, and then we switched over to Imp's Adventure. The first time we ever had Imp's Adventure, it was during like 2 years ago's Easter events, I believe. So right now we're what? We're on Imp's Adventure this week, which means next week, starting on the 8th, we should have a Profit Orb event. So Easter's falling on a Sky Labyrinth. That's very interesting. A Sky Labyrinth event for Easter. I mean, I guess that's good. You don't have to save resources, but then that might mean there's some spending involved, so we'll have to see how that turns out. But it does say it's April. You know what to expect. The Easter event will come along with a Void Vortex update and an Easter skin for Star Alchemist Holmes Young. Wait a minute. A Void Vortex update? Does that mean they're coming out with something beyond Vanquisher? Oh my god. Alright, it's time for me to just finish Vanquisher and not use it for testing anymore. We gotta get it done, so that's gonna happen soon. So I don't know. I don't particularly enjoy Void Vortex, but new content is new content. Next up is there's also going to be in the same week a developer Q&A. Check out what suggestions and feedback have been accepted by the developer. So you guys have seen there's a lot of changes coming to the game constantly. It does seem like they're actually listening to feedback. I try to pass along a lot to the community managers that I talk to on a daily basis. Hopefully that means we have more changes. I would love to finally see the altar change. You guys know that's one of my big pet peeves in the game. Plus, at the end of the month, new Forest Hero on the 22nd. So technically the 22nd isn't even the last week of the month. There's going to be one more event starting at the very end of April. But this is the last notable one, and it does look like it is going to be a brand new Forest Hero, which means there's a lot of plant stuff going along here, right? I mean, there's like flowers, twiney. I mean, this has got to be another twine hero, right? And then, of course, this is going to turn into the next Transcendence hero. The Forest Sealand might be the first one to ever get like a Sealand 30 done, because Vesta's already crazy strong in Sealand. We already have some of the best supports in the game for Sealand in the Forest faction. Adding in another really good support damage dealer style hero that can maybe CC. That could be huge. So it says, what? A new hero? Will she be good enough to replace your current lineup hero? Check out on April 22nd. So I don't know, because let's take a look in game. The twine heroes we have right now just seem pretty unreliable or just irrelevant at this point. So in reality right now, we only have two different options in the Forest faction, or really in the game in general for Twine. Number one is Oberon. You guys know I love and hate Oberon all at the same time. Now, he has pretty reliable twining abilities. The problem is he's just such an old hero. It doesn't work out that well in the end. I mean, his natural manipulation is a pretty cool ability though. Whenever an enemy is twined, restores basically his HP based on his attack, increases self-attack for 6 rounds, and poison the enemy. So it's like, if you have a bunch of heroes twining enemies, that's when Oberon gets really crazy. His healing is nuts, everything's crazy. That's option number one. The other option we have in game is Flora, and Flora's abilities are not very reliable. She can twine on her active ability, but I mean, 30% chance to twine the target for 2 rounds, that's just horrible. If the number of surviving enemies is no less than 2, the Pixie will bounce among random enemies at most 5 times, increasing the damage dealt by 100% of attack and chance to twine by 5. It still doesn't make it that good. Granted, when you do go up to V4 here, it ups it to 45, so it's like a little bit better, but with all the control immunity that people have nowadays, because everybody's pretty much getting to the point that our older players are maxing out all their guild tech, which means they have twine immunity, all that stuff, that just doesn't seem like a reliable enough ability, and running Receptor, especially in PvP right now, doesn't feel good. Granted, could you use some sort of interesting cheese type lineup to just twine the entire enemy team with, like, you just running crowns? Like, honestly, could Oberon actually become a thing if you could get Vesta to keep them alive and potentially the new hero? I mean, chances are, I feel like this hero has to be a twine hero based on all the floral things you kind of saw around the regular hero. Not even Transcendence, regular Forest hero. So let me know what you guys think. I think Forest literally is primed to be like one of the best Sealand teams, at least until we get something new for Abyss, because Abyss seems like it could still be great. Might be lacking in damage now with Queen kind of falling off a little bit. You got to really run her offensive already, whereas other factions, you don't. I mean, you kind of have to run them offensive, but there's like some more niche protections and stuff in there type setups. We'll have to see. So this month coming up, April, we have a new Forest hero. Then we will have May, there we go. In May, we'll have the next Transcendence hero, which will be this Forest hero upgrading. So remember, you don't have to build this hero in the next month. You can wait until the Prey event, pray for that exact hero, and then turn it into a Transcendence hero right away if that's what you choose to do. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Again, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for the support so far, and I'll see you guys next time.